was a sunny afternoon last week, and I had about 45 minutes after work to go out and chase some flatties. There's probably more flathead I've seen being caught in the Swan River than any other year that I can remember. I just went to a quiet little place where there was a bit of protection from the wind, because there was a bit of a medium to strong easterly, which isn't overly typical for afternoons in the Swan River. Sometimes fishing in the windy conditions can be good to get those extra long casts, but it's been a long day and I just wanted to relax. So I'm just making my way, walking through this weedy area. It's a little bit different to your normal, banks of seaweed, where it's a little bit more plant life that I'm casting in between. So here, using soft plastics, small vibes, or what I'm using here, which is like a Buckabou, is probably better in these situations than using a hard body diver where you're going to get fouled up a lot more. Here you can be a little bit more finesse where you're casting, particularly on a day like today where I can see right into the water because there's a few ripples on the water here, and I've got my polarized sunnies on. So the gear I'm using is my 1 to 3 kilo Veritas Stratic CI 2500, and I've got the new 8-pound Daiwa Expedition and just 6-pound leader. I'm using a 3.5 gram Vex Buckaboo. These are a good soft plastic alternative where you don't have to worry about them getting smashed by blowfish. So I've got a 3.5 gram on, which is what they're sort of advertised as. 3.5 is probably I think it's the equivalent to your 1/8 jig head for those who, do brim fishing and whatnot. That's probably where it's sitting at. So I'm just reeling in real slowly, and I'm just casting in between the sort of lines of the plants, just trying to find any flathead that are willing to ambush, or even flounder in areas like this as well is pretty common. So just a nice slow retrieve. Lovely hook up. Hit the lure just as I pulled past one of these plants that you can see. This one got a little tangled around one of the plants, so I'm just taking my time, walking closer to him and holding the rod up high. Once I've got him to the surface, I'll just drag him across the top. There we go. Got my net with me, but I'm not that far out, so I thought I'd just beach him. Got him to shore, then I'm putting him in my net anyway because I lost a shoe on the way. So went out and retrieved my shoe and had a look. So after catching this one, I thought I'd try out one of the heavier lures. So this is a 5 gram lure, so rather than sort of finessing in between the plants, I was launching this out further just to where there was a bit more of a drop off. So on the other side of the plants there was a bit more of a steep drop off, so I launched out the 5 gram there. This one was in a sort of a blue sardine sort of colour. So I reeled this one in a little bit quicker as well. It's just because it's sinking to the bottom quicker. So I think 5 grams is your 1/6 again if you're a brim fisher and you're used to the ounces when you're buying your jig heads at the shops. So basically it's going to sink a little bit quicker, but you can cast it a lot further. Slowly retrieving it and hopping it back towards me. Nothing too overcomplicated. Got a nice hook up. It's a nice hook up, but I could tell that I'd got the poor fella stuck in the plant life. So just walking towards him, seeing if I can come at another angle. There we go. He felt a lot bigger when he was stuck in the plant. Another one on the board. I'm always a lot more confident using jig heads fishing areas like this with all the structure. As you can see here, you've got a perfect hook up, and it's a lot harder for him to shake out the lure. When you're using little trebles and trying to pull them through this type of structure, you're more likely to lose fish. You still catch them, but more likely. After catching that one, I changed lure again just for a bit of fun, and I chucked on the 2.5 gram. So this is a lightest version. So this is about 112 jig head. So it's a slower sink rate, and I can see the lure pretty well with my polarized sunny, so I'm literally just lifting it over the top of little plants pretty close to my feet. So perfect for that more finesse style. Basically you sacrifice casting distance for lower sink rate and the ability to hop it slowly over the top of plants a little bit easier. And it's just fun. What a beautiful way to spend an afternoon to wash away all the stresses of work. Thanks for watching. For more Flathead videos, please subscribe. Feel free to ask any questions in the comment section.